Why did nobody tell me how hard it is for men to talk to women in person? And I'm not talking about you know how to spit game or you're really good at flirting. I'm talking about just normal sentences. And I didn't realize how bad it was until my guy friend embarrassed himself worse than I've ever seen in my life. So me and my 2 guy friends, we were going on a little hot girl walk. It was a beautiful day out, and we wanted to stop at the gas station and grab some water real quick. And when we walk in, I see this like pretty girl like just looking at drinks or whatever, and I knew one of my guy friends was gonna say something. And my friend Cole did. He nudged me, he's like, bro, do you see her over there, blah blah blah. I'm like, yeah, she's pretty, like you should go talk to her. Mind you, Cole can pull like he can pull a 10-10 if he really wanted to. The face card is checking. The height is checking, right? His problem is that mouth, okay? That's his issue. My other friend that I'm with, Will, right? He don't got all that, okay? He's not super tall, right? He's like 5'9". 5'9" for a man is crazy, no offense. And, you know, he's mid. He's mid. I'm sorry, right? My hands are dirty. He wouldn't be mad at me saying that though. And you know, he gets women all the time, but it's because he knows how to speak, right? Cole can get the women, but he doesn't. So I'm telling him, I'm like, go ahead, go up, let's see what you can do, right? Will's like, yeah, if you don't get her, I will. So it's a little competition now. Cole's like, yeah, I got it. I'm sitting here stuck, scared. But I'm low-key entertained at the same time. Like, I know this is gonna be a show. So I'm sitting there watching, right? I'm trying to look like I'm trying to get chips or something. And I see Cole, like, going through all the aisles. Thinking, what are you doing, right? She kind of looks back. She's probably scared, thinking she has a stalker. I see this man go up to her, right? And he's right next to her, staring into the cooler, like he's about to look for a beverage. I'm thinking, you look so weird right now, please say something. But what he does next really made this whole thing terrible. He looks at her, he just goes, hey, back to, like, no confidence at all, back to looking at the drinks. She doesn't pay no mind to him, right? She grabs what she wants, she goes to the cash register. I'm looking at him, I'm like, bro, go. So he grabs a drink, he goes to the cash register, he's right behind her. And I'm thinking, ooh, you know how good it would be if you put your drink up there with hers and was like, yeah, I'll pay for it. I would eat that up. He did nothing of the sort. She goes up, he's behind her, and she pays. And as she's about to leave, he goes, wait. She turns around, confused look in her eyes. And he's like, so those gas prices are crazy, right? Gas prices? She's like, yeah, I hate it. Keeps walking out the door. He chases her outside, okay? At this point, I'm running in my car and I'm skirting off. I'm scared of you. He runs out there. She's looking back at him like, can I help you? He goes, well, what kind of car do you drive? At that point, she's like, leave me alone or I'm calling the police. She gets in her car and drives away. Cole comes back in. Will is dying laughing. I'm sitting here like, there absolutely is no way you just did that. He's like, bro, what was I supposed to do? Like, I feel like that wasn't that bad. I said, you asked her, you brought up the gas prices, A, and that you were stalking her the whole time, weirdo in the store, staring at the drinks. Are you good? Like, babe, we're in our 20s now, and not lower 20s, we're mid 20s. You gotta lock in, right? You're the man, okay? You're gonna have to, you know, get something to you. He's just like, man, that was my bad. Like, I don't know. I haven't talked to like fine women in a while. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, I get stuck. Will's like, yeah, you do. I should have went up to her anyway. Right? You can tell Cole feels some type of way, right? And I feel bad for him, right? This is a good-looking guy. I would be with him. Not gonna lie, if it wasn't like brother and sister. But we're just too close. Now, we end up just leaving the gas station. We walk back to Cole's house. And as soon as we get there, Will gets in his car and leaves, right? He has stuff to do. And right when I'm about to leave, Cole comes up to me and he's like, Lala, be honest. How bad was that today? I'm like, you really want me to tell you? He's like, yeah, bro, like, I've been wanting a girlfriend for so long, but like, I don't know how I'm supposed to get a girlfriend if I keep doing this. I said, I'm not gonna lie, it was awful. I'm not gonna lie, but you can improve. There's always ways to improve. I said, do you have a man in your life that you could maybe talk to? I'm really not the one, right? He's like, well, I don't know, my dad, he's not gonna give me anything good. I'm like, yeah. This sounds like terrible advice, but low-key, you might want to look it up on TikTok. You might want to look it up on TikTok, Google, Reddit, give the internet a try. Maybe even ask ChatGPT. He's like, yeah, I guess, bro, I hate that, like, but I do want a girlfriend. Like, all right then. So I leave, I go back home, and, you know, I talk to them every once in a while. We don't really see each other, though. And then 2 weeks later, us three hang a lot, right? We're like three peas in a pod. And we end up going to this cute little like outdoor patio thing, right? To watch, I don't know what team was playing, some NBA game. So we go out there tonight, say we're watching this game, and this girl walks by, right? She walks by, she's with a group of her friends, and Will, right? The one that's mid but knows how to talk. He was about to get up and go talk to one of the girls, right? Cole, out the blue, puts his hand on Will like this and is like, nah, I got this. I'm thinking, please, we're at a restaurant. These people are not gonna leave. I don't wanna leave. If you embarrass us right now, I'm going to be sick. Cole's like, nah, I got this. Thinking this is gonna be just like the gas station. And little did you know, this man gets up, right? Gorgeous girl, right? She's about like 5'6", very much short compared to him. Super pretty, dark brown hair. I'm thinking, you know what? This would be a great bag for you. You, again, could do it, but that mouth about to ruin it. So he goes up to her, and I see him say, hey, how are you? She goes, I'm good, how are you? He's like, good, what's your name? She says her name, he says his name, and he's like, your hair is beautiful, or something about your hair. And I'm thinking, you know, not bad to start with a compliment, right? He says something about her hair. She's like, oh, thank you. And then he goes, because they're setting up at the bar, he goes, what are you drinking on? She's like, oh, I don't even know, I think she's like a high noon. He's like, oh, okay, cool. He comes and sits back down. I'm thinking, hello, what was that? He's like, nah, just wait on it. Our waitress comes, asks what we all want. He orders a high noon, but he says, can you bring it over there? Tell her it's from me. Hold on, what you got cooking? So all of a sudden, she does it. She brings out whatever, gives her the high noon, and points, and I can see her turn around. He turns around, winks at her. Next thing you know, she comes up to him. She's like, oh my gosh, thank you for the drink. Like, you didn't have to do that. He's like, nah, for a pretty girl like you, I have to. I don't want to see you spending money. She's acting like a boss now, big G. So they chatted up, right? The other friends come over. I'm just like, hey, you know, I'm being a girl's girl, whatever. And, you know, making sure they know I'm not nothing with either one of them if you want that. And afterwards, he gets the digits. So I gotta say, me and Will are stuck. I'm looking at him, I'm like, Cole, what is up? Where'd you learn that from? He's like, bro, I'm not gonna lie, I looked it up. Everybody kept talking about this app called Gleam. I downloaded the app, been using it for the last couple weeks. Bro, I'm gonna have a girlfriend in no time. I said, let me see what you're talking about. He shows me the app, Gleam. Has social skills for dating life, networking, everything. I go through the dating life one, I'm like, yo, this is actually some solid advice. Right? Well, we're sitting there, I low-key downloaded. Matter of fact. And the next time I was home, I showed it to my younger brother because he's single and he'd be struggling with that too. And a week later, he calls me and he's like, Lala, thank you so much for showing me Gleam. Like, bro, I got my second date coming up with this girl. I'm thinking, bro, this Gleam app might be a lifesaver.